You've probably heard your boss or a coworker say this before, but I'm going to say it again, just in case you haven't. Cows love life when everything is the same. Every day, they eat the same feed, lay in the same stalls, and milk on the same side of the parlor, right? That's why it's so important that everyone on your milking team follows the exact same milking routine, regardless of what shift you work on or who you work with. Regardless of whether you're dipping, stripping, or wiping cows, all milkers should prep teats in the exact same order. Although it might not seem like a big deal, prepping teats in a specific order is important for both the milkers and the cows. Since cows love the same routine all the time, they want all the people to do everything the same way, morning, noon, and night. But if every milker agrees to follow the same milking routine all the time, cows will know what to expect from every milker and be more relaxed. And relaxed cows, they don't kick. The other reason everyone needs to prep teats in the same order is to ensure teat cleanliness. Regardless of the type of parlor you milk in, you should always prep the teats that are furthest away from you first, and then prep the teats that are the closest. If you milk in a herringbone parlor, the same concept applies. But since cows are positioned at an angle in a herringbone, the teats you prep first would be different than the ones in a parallel. So why should you always start with the teats furthest away from you? Well, let's say that you're applying pre-dip. If you dip the teats that are closest to you first, notice how messy your shirt gets from all the dip that's dripping onto it. But now, if you would have started with the teats that are furthest from you, your arm would be out of the way when the dip drips off and you'd stay a lot cleaner. If you wipe the two that are closest to you first, and then reach in to wipe the furthest teats, you risk touching the teats that you just cleaned with your dirty arm. So even though you just cleaned all 4 teats, you accidentally transfer bacteria from your arm to the 2 teats closest to you. However, if you start with the 2 teats that are the furthest from you, and then end with the teats that are closest to you, you don't contaminate a single one. Everyone needs to prep teats in the exact same order. Regardless of whether you're dipping, stripping, or wiping a cow, all milkers should start with the furthest teat on the left side, and then continue in a clockwise motion. For every step of the milking routine, you should always prep each cow in this order. This new method of prepping cows isn't any harder than what you're already doing right now. You're still prepping all 4 teats. The only difference is that now everyone is doing it in the exact same order. Here's a detail to remember. The one thing cows love is when everything is done the same.